Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How you guys doing? And I'm hoping you guys are doing well and doing good from wherever you are. So thank you so much once again for joining us for a very interesting time today. Yeah. So my name is Udeme. I'm going to be your trainer for this session, and I'm joining you from Abuja, Nigeria. And I'm here with Simplis. Simplis is going to be in the chat with you. Joining us from Yaoundé, Cameroon, and Judith joining us from Benin Republic. So they are going to be in the chat to answer your queries, calls, comments, contributions, whatever it is in the comment section. So thank you so much once again for joining us. We are excited that you're here to do this with us today. Okay, so it's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful Monday, and I hope you're fired up for what is to come. I hope you're fired up for the task ahead, and you're ready to smash all those goals, and you're ready to just grab all the information you can to be able to just go smash all those goals that should be. So remember the rules, right? So just be kind enough to say something in the chat, because that's the only way I can know you're here. I can just see the numbers that are present. If you don't say something, there's no way I can know you're here. Be kind enough to say something, all right? Okay, so just be like the rest of the team. Lawrence, hi, how you doing? Hello, Peggy. Hello, Blessing. Hello, Tufan and Grace. Nice to meet you guys once again. So for those of you that have not been here before, this is the digital skill session, and this particular topic is social media marketing for business. All right, we're going to be talking about social media in a little bit more details. And now, if you have questions from what we've been, what was shared before, right from the previous classes, if you have any questions, comments, whatever it is, just be kind enough to drop it in the chat, whether it's from this topic or it's from the other topics, right? Just be kind enough to share it in the chat. Don't hold back, because we are here to answer questions. And just so you know, it's a safe space. I'm going to be asking you questions. So if your answer is not correct, feel free, just type it. The answer is correct, feel free, just type it. Nobody's going to throw stones at you for saying something wrong. No, nobody will do that. Right, so feel free. All we want is a very engaging class. Let's have that two-way conversation, and so that everybody will be happy at the end. And I hope you have a writing material close by, so that you can pick some ideas, tips, tricks to be sharing here that will be useful for you. Okay? All right, thank you so much once again. And then just some housekeeping. Please locate the thumbs up button and give it a smash. You're going to see it splash. It splashes very beautifully now. So locate the thumbs up button and click on it, and locate the subscribe button. If you are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, please locate it, subscribe, and turn on that notification, because we always have a couple of sessions coming through this channel, so we don't want you to miss out on any of them. So it's just pertinent for you to keep it open, so that whenever we are going live, you see us and possibly come to join us. And lastly, the last favor you're going to do for me, locate the share button. All right, click on the share button, copy the link, and reach out to anybody from the team that is supposed to be here. All right, invite them, tell them that we've started and we're expecting them to come join us. Right, we don't want them to miss out. So that's why we want everybody to be here as we are starting. Remember, you may not be able to ask questions if you are watching again. So the beautiful thing of participating in a live session like this is so that you can ask questions at real time like this. I hope you got that. All right, so nice to meet you guys. And Anthea, nice to meet you. From Maiduguri, hello Anthea. Africa State of Equal Platform. Okay, your name is Richard. Hello Richard, nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us once again. So we're going to be doing this particular topic in 3 different segments. Now, the first of them It's going to be an introduction to social media marketing, a little introduction. And then we're going to talk about the importance of social media marketing. And lastly, the core pillars of social media marketing. All right, so how do you currently market your business? So this is going to be my first question on this particular session. So how do you currently market your business? So share with us in the chats how you currently market your business. How do you do it? How do you do it? Do you use social media to do it? Do you do word of mouth? Do you reach out to people verbally? Do you wait for referrals? Do you have an affiliate program? How do you currently market? Do you have a Google business profile? Or what do you do? To share with us in the chats what you do to market your business. Please let me know in the chats if you can see me clearly and you can hear me fine. How do you currently market your business? How do you currently market your business? Please say something. You need to say something, all right? That is how I'm going to know you're participating in the class. Hello, Elizabeth. How is Borno State today? I hope you guys are fine and doing well and safe over there. Thank you for letting us know that you're joining us from there. That is one very interesting state in Nigeria. All right, and Anthea, I hope you are fine too in Meduguri. Thank you so much. Fumilayo, hi, how you doing? So how do you currently market your business to people? How do you currently market your business to brands? Are you a B2B or you're a B2C? Business to business or business to customer? So please let me know how you currently market your business to your customers or how you currently market your business to other businesses. Anybody? So far, so good. Okay, Fumilayo, I post them on WhatsApp status, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you so much. So Fumilayo specializes on social media platforms. Thank you so much for sharing, Fumilayo. Thank you so much. Any other person? Okay, Peggy said by reaching out to people verbally mostly. Oh, wow, interesting. Peggy, thank you for sharing. I use personal relationships too. Okay, that too works. Yes, that's correct. You and Peggy and social media additions, it's very good. And word of mouth is very powerful, right? Like you speaking out to somebody because, and if you can have someone influential to speak about your brand, it's very powerful because the person's influence automatically is spilled out on everybody he or she influences. That is how influencer marketing actually works. One influencer that has a lot of influence on a whole lot of people. That is how it works. Imagine a big guy like maybe Don Jazzy speaking about your brand. Automatically, he just announces you because he has a truckload of fans, right? So word of mouth is really powerful. Okay, so we are not rolling it out. We are just saying more can be done if we are doing it in the online space. All right, Anthea, thank you for letting me know. Please reach out to the rest of the team and let them know that you started and we are looking out for them. Okay, so let's go on. Some more questions are coming. So if you didn't answer this one, I'd love you to answer the coming ones. All right, so this is an introduction, the first part to social media marketing. So what is social media marketing? What is social media marketing? So it's a form of internet marketing that creates, it involves creating and sharing of content on social networks so that you achieve your marketing and your branding goals. And all of these activities include things like posting those text messages and the images and the videos and all other content that actually drives the audience engagement. It drives the audience responses. Maybe some gets to share, some gets to like. You can also run paid social media adverts on different social media platforms as well. So now what you need to consider when you're starting out social media marketing, first of all, you need to know what you are hoping to achieve through social media. You need to spell out what you want to achieve. That should be your goals first. And your goals needs to be smart, specific, it needs to be measurable, it needs to be achievable, it needs to be realistic, it needs to be time bound. You need to be able to spell that out clearly before you even get started. And also, you need to spell out who your target audience is so that you're not just shooting sporadically. You need to know who actually you're aiming at so that your message gets there directly to them. And what social media platforms do they use? This your audience, they must have a particular platform that they are akin to. So you want to focus on the ones that they're actually akin to, not just every place. All right, so it's about being focused, laser focused. And what messages do you want to send to your audience with your social media marketing? What messages do you want to get to them? Could be messages about your products, could be messages about your video, could be the type of message. Maybe it could be just designs and creatives, could be video content, could be written content as well. So you need to consider all of that when you're starting out your social media marketing. So how can social media marketing help you meet your um, marketing goals? Now, first off, is going to increase your website traffic. Now, what happens actually is you can always have your website links on your social media platform so that people can always click your website links from your social media and it takes them to the websites, right? So that also makes it very, very interesting that it gets to increase indirectly the traffic on your websites, all right? And they can get to build conversation, can get to build conversation through content, the content that you send out, it gets to attract, it gets to engage with people and gets to make these guys delighted about your market and what you do. All right. And the content needs to reach the right audience and the content needs to be very disruptive. Disruptive in the sense that it needs to be something that's possibly a little deviation from what actually exists, right? In the same industry, a little deviation that is actually a wow. See what Netflix did to the movie industry. Netflix did that. So people don't buy. Remember back in the days, you buy. Later on, you buy disc, and after the disc, then the internet movies started to come in. Netflix and YouTube has disrupted the entire movie industry. And social media also helps you to raise brand awareness and build customer loyalty, build relationship between the customers, and that gets to increase their loyalty over time. Then you get to have more loyal customers from the pre-existing ones, the new ones, and the ones that have already done business with you. So your products and your services get to engage to them, and you get to engage all these guys on your social media platforms. And improving communication and interacting with key audience, also one of the key benefits that social media will present into you. So you get to meet all those goals, get to interact, get to communicate, get to raise brand awareness, get to build conversation, create your brand identity, and then you also increase traffic to your website. So a couple of tips to consider before you start out. Now you need to consider your content, social media content. You need to build a social media plan, which is very, very essential. What content planning is very, very key. You should have a content calendar as well, so that you can have on Monday I'm posting this, on Wednesday I'm posting this, on Friday I'm posting this, on Saturday I'm posting this, or I'm posting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You have to write it down on a calendar. What am I doing today? What is the topic? Am I doing video content? Am I designing? Am I writing? Who is responsible for those designs? What time are they expected to deliver the designs? All of that. You prepare it. And then your content also must be very great. Great content, epic content. That is what actually attracts people to you. You don't want to have a boring page. So you want to have a content that is relatable. You want to have a content that people can easily engage with, right? So great content is very, very key as well. You need to consider having a proper keyword research so that you're using the right keywords that is relevant to your industry, keywords that are competitive in the industry as well, right? So use tools and just brainstorm around your industry, the proper keywords that you need to do what you need to do. And you need to be consistent with your brand image. Remember, we spoke about branding. It goes beyond just the colors, it goes beyond just the logos and every other thing, the font size and the rest. You need to consider the ones that people get to see. Apart from the reputation you build for your business, the branding needs to be consistent. Don't be yellow today, tomorrow you're black, next tomorrow you're purple. Stick to one thing, all right? Let people have this mental graphic that is built in their head because they've seen you over time appearing that way. Imagine brands that you've seen over the years, for instance, Peak Milk. Their design has not changed, right? So and it has been like that over the centuries. So your branding should be consistent. You also need to be able to track your competitors. It's very, very important for you to keep an eye on the guys that are in the same industry with you, doing the same thing you're doing, and looking for the same customers that you're looking for. So if they're using a social media channel or a technique that seems to be working for them, you need to also consider that copying is not wrong in marketing, right? So you copy and make it unique to you, right? So you copy, make it unique to you. And they also need to use these insight tools to be able to track the activities that is happening around your page. So you can determine the success of your social media campaigns, you can track the data, you can use data analytics also to track the success of your social media platforms, campaigns, the content to see how you're making progress. You can use the insights tools also. All right, so let's look at a few of the major social media platforms that can benefit your business. So Facebook, first top on the list, holds about 1.2.94 billion people monthly. So it's a low-cost marketing platform that gives you a truckload of activities that you can get to share basic information about your business. You can share pictures and videos on your Facebook. You can talk to existing and potential customers. You can provide customer support. You can raise your brand awareness and promote positive word to mouth, word of mouth. You can steer traffic to your website also because it gives you a place to add a link. And then you can also run ads on Facebook. So you want to be able to do all this on the Facebook platform. All right. So if you are yet to own a Facebook page as a business, you just need to open a page on that your personal account. So just create a page from there, and then you can start posting and making posts about your business, and eventually run ads if you want to. Okay. So on Instagram, also you get to add professional looking photos, gets to use the Instagram stories to share content to your audience. Facebook also has Facebook stories as well, just like what WhatsApp does with WhatsApp status, right? So you get to also interact with your audience, can use hashtags on Instagram. Hashtags work on Instagram more than on Facebook. Then you can also advertise on Instagram as well. The interesting thing with Instagram and Facebook is that when you advertise, if you have the same account, you can link them. So and advertise simultaneously the same content on the same ad on both your Instagram accounts and your Facebook accounts at the same time with the same budget. So that's one of the interesting thing about Instagram and Facebook. And then you can also get to sell products to interested customers. You can sell products to interested customers on Instagram. Remember, Facebook and Instagram are lifestyle focused platforms. Okay, they're lifestyle focused. While the LinkedIn platform is more of a business focused platform. So it's great for recruitment, building professional network and connecting with several peers, people in industry juggernauts, if I may call them so. So you can build your complete business profile on LinkedIn, can make connections to find new and high quality leads, can join an industry group. Industry leads are always present. They can engage with your budding network, can share network news, can share product news. You know, thought leaders are always there, and then you can always get to share thought leadership content. Instagram is that place that you want to write a lot. You may not be able to post too much pictures. Sorry, LinkedIn is that place that you want to write a lot, but you may not be able to post too much pictures. Instagram is that place you want to do a lot of pictures and videos, right? We may not be able to get a lot of links there because you only have to add the link on your bios, right? And Facebook is that place that you want to write a lot, put links, put pictures, as many as you want, right? And now Twitter is very great for your PR, right? And then imagine the who is on Twitter. Mention any country's president, they have a presence on Twitter. Mention any big brand you can think about, they have a presence on Twitter. So hashtags work best on Twitter. But the interesting thing is Twitter can't take more than 4 pictures, right? So you get to have just maximum of 4 pictures, and I think about 440 characters of a tweet you can make. So if you want to write a thread, you need to have different pages. Okay, so you can get noticed very fast. You can get to be responded to by any brand very fast. You can jump on relevant trends, jump on relevant hashtags, can share quick information, can use photos, GIFs, can run polls, can interact with different influencers and customers, can advertise on Twitter as well. Even though advertising on Twitter is a little bit more expensive. So and again, you can publish, you can republish content very frequently. You can attract traffic to your website because you can add links when you're making a tweet. You can retweet people's posts. You can quote people's posts on Twitter. It's a great place for you to have your brand on. So if you don't have a brand on, if you don't have a brand on Twitter, you should think about how to have your brand on Twitter. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the first pause for questions. If you have any questions for me, I'm looking at the chat right now. And please, if you've not yet smashed the thumbs up button, please do that. Do that for us. Thank you so much. And if you are yet to subscribe to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can be having all these notifications when they come to you. Okay, any questions? Any questions? Please feel free. And remember, it's a safe space. So whatever you ask from this session, from the next session, or from this session, from the previous sessions, whether the question is correct or not, we are here to answer to them. All right, so feel free. All right, so if I didn't greet you, welcome. Anthea, I see you. Usako from Adamawa, I see you. Thank you so much, Usako Johnson. Ayosu Bridget. Hello, Bridget. Angela, how are you doing? How is your best state today? And okay, Anthea is joining us from Meduguri. Oh wow, nice to meet another Meduguri person. Nasa Stella, hello Nasa. And Nachafia Japheth, hi. And I hope Adamawa is fine this morning. Ugunremi Oluwatumi, hi. How are you doing? I hope Ogun State is fine. Ife Sinachi is joining us from Meduguri. Thank you so much, Ife Sinachi, for joining us. And yeah, so any other questions, please straight into the chat. I'm looking at the question now, Peggy. What kind of content will I need to produce? Will I need to produce myself? Okay, Peggy, your content, thank you so much for that question. And that's a very interesting question. So your content type will actually depend on what you do, right? If you are in the crypto space, for instance, if you're in the crypto space, okay, let's not use crypto. Let's say you are a fashion designer. Fashion designer, you have more business. You have less business to do with writing. What you should be concentrating on should be pictures and videos, right? And now all of those will actually be going out on several platforms, and you may not want to consider LinkedIn for that kind of a business. You may want to consider Instagram, you may want to consider TikTok, you may want to consider YouTube, right? Thank you for sharing. Thank you for asking. I hope that served. If you need some more clarity, please ask again. I'm here. All right, so let's go over to the second part of this presentation. Importance of social media marketing. So why is social media marketing important? So do you know why social media marketing is important? Everybody is just on social media. Some people don't actually know why they're there. Some people just want to catch fun. just catch cruise. So people just want to catch fun, catch cruise, and all of that. Some people don't even know why social media is important. So share with us why you think, what you know about social media being important in the chats. Social media is important. I think we've mentioned a lot of that for communication, for engagement, and all of that. So let's go on. Let's just go on. Importance of social media. So social media has become very, very influential. One of the most influential places and virtual space where everyone is, right? People get to network there, and it's a great way to digitally advertise your brand, advertise your business, advertise your products. And with the huge number of online users, which is almost about 59% of the world's population, I think it's more than that now. Marketers must not miss out on their chance of marketing on these digital platforms where they can reach all the maximum number of potential buyers compared with print or television media marketing. Because everybody's not always watching television, so they may miss the opportunity to see your products or your art when you are trying to advertise it. So people are always on social media. Trust me, an average person spends at least 5 hours on social media. You're not on TikTok, you're on Twitter. You're not on Twitter, you're on LinkedIn. You're not on LinkedIn, you're just everywhere. Right? It's when you have a need to search for something, that's when you run to search to actually go find that information. So social media is actually a great place for you to target your audience. You don't want to miss out on that as a business person. Okay, so let's look at 10 reasons why social media marketing is important for your business. Now you get to tell your story, you get to tell your business story. You can promote your products and your services on social media platforms. You can stay top of mind with the people who matter the most with you on your social media platforms. You can learn about your competitors, you can see what they do, you copy it if you need to. You can grow your audience with a small budgets if you want to run ads. And you can build some custom audience as well. You can know who exactly is your target audience. You can increase your overall return on investment. Then you can learn about the buying patterns of your ideal customers. Do they just jump in and buy, or do they ask questions, go back, think? You can learn about all of that. You can also build relationship with your target audience as well, because they get to converse with you, interact with you. You get to pick up some details about from their feedback, what you should do, what you should improve better. And again, you get to increase your brand awareness, which is very, very important for what you do on the social media space. Okay, so now there are two types of social media. We have the organic social media and we have the paid social media. So the organic is a free one, just like the way you post on your social media platforms on your Facebook. Nobody charges you for that, right? Nobody charges you to make posts. It's free. Your posts are free, your clicks, everything about you is free. You meet people, right? You have friends, you have a close network, right? But you only get to meet only those people. Your posts only get to meet only those your friends. Whereas in the paid one, you pay for the views, you pay for the actions, you pay for the clicks, and you get to meet beyond the people you can see. The Facebook platform shows your business to more people as long as you've paid the money to cover them under your audience. All right, so let's look at a few examples of social media marketing campaigns. Social media marketing campaigns. So we have the prospecting campaigns, and this prospecting campaign is all about reaching an entirely new set of customers. And then new customers who in the past you have not interacted with, you have not interacted with your products before. So these campaigns are actually driven by outreach through content that makes users pause to learn. So you want to show content that will make someone want to take a pause and learn something before they get to engage with you. We also have the retargeting campaign. At this stage, a prospecting campaign can turn into one that retargets users that possibly have engaged with you, but who neglected to take action, to take further action. So retargeting is about identifying users who showed interest in your products on your services on social media platforms by clicking, or by circling around. Maybe they clicked, they saw it, they came back, and all of that. So that is the part with targeting. It's more like targeting again. You understand, right? So now the conversion campaign is the one that is focused solely on converting users into paying customers or getting them to take action, right? So there is a conversion campaign now, solely on converting those guys that have been using, for instance, maybe you have an app people are supposed to pay money from. So maybe someone just downloaded but never made any transaction. So you go back and give them a reason through another campaign where they should actually pay. So that's a conversion campaign. So you get to create your social media marketing strategy. It is very, very important that you have a strategy that you want to roll out when you are going out there. So it's important for you to create before you jump into any practical details of engaging your prospects. So that way you can get to determine what kind of content will work for you. By having a strategy, you can know whether it's going to be video content for you, it's going to be a graphic content, it's going to be images, it's going to be written content, and you can also get to establish your tone. You can get to establish the style of communication. You can also get to establish the repetition of the content, how frequent you want to repeat it. It's not wrong to repeat content. You just need to tweak it, maybe change the design, maybe change the caption. Same thing, but presented in a different form. You can also figure out what topics resonate well with your audience, and then you can get to understand how they consume your content. Which of your contents do they like most? Understand the demographic information that will help you focus on the type of content that will lead to results, right? And now your content for your social media marketing strategy needs to be relevant. Your content, in order for you to be able to differentiate your content from all the unending messages, amount of messages out there, content needs to be relevant. The content needs to be rich. It needs to be epic. It needs to be something that somebody wants to see, right? And it needs to be informative. You should always learn to inform people about things, not just every time buy, buy, buy. You don't want to be doing that. And the content still needs to be very, very useful, right? It needs to be entertaining. It needs to be shareable. It needs to be engaging, right? Content needs to be relevant, informative, educative, useful, entertaining, shareable, you know, and all of that. It needs to be, people should be able to engage with your content. Sometimes when you see people on YouTube or maybe making a post and asking you, if you have anything to say, just comment in the chat below. It's more like they're asking you a question. So you may want to consider those kind of contents, those kind of lines for your content, right? Those kind of lines for your content so that you have people being able to engage. It's not every time that you want to be too serious. Once in a while, you educate them. Once in a while, you entertain them. Once in a while, you inform them, right? Once in a while, you teach them what they need to know around your industry. Okay? All right. So let's go on. Okay, so I'm going to be taking a second pause to see if I have some questions. Any questions? So far, so good. And please, if you are yet to invite somebody, we still have a little time. Please invite them. Oh, okay. So thank you so much for all these replies. Fumilayo said it gives you a larger platform to promote your business. And yeah, thank you so much, Fumilayo. Angela, please, how do we get templates to guide us in creating a social media calendars? Great question, Angela. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, so I'm going to give you two options. So first of all, you can just go to the internet and just download a template. There are a truckload of templates that are there. Just want to download them and fill them. Or you can go to canva.com, right? If you go to canva.com, there's a tool at the bottom part called content calendar. You want to go to the content calendar and start using it. It looks like a regular calendar with day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, 6 across the days. So now they want to go and decide what I want to do today. Add this, You can add all those information. You just want to see what's is available there. So just go to canva.com. I'm sure Simplis can drop that link for you. So go to canva.com and search for contents calendar. Or another option is just open your maybe you use Excel or you use Google Sheets. Any of those. You use Excel or you use Google Sheets. Just go there and just um, form a calendar. Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the month 3, 4. Just form a calendar like that. So begin to populate each of those days with what you want to do. Right? Canva will give you the opportunity to even add the platform that you want to send it to. Canva will give you that. If you are not on the pro, the paid version, you may not be able to do something. Some things are not free on that particular option under the content stuff, right? So you want to just go to canva.com and check out what you can do with content, right? Thank you so much for asking. That's a great question, Angela. Hello, Franca. Social media gives us avenue to reach out to many more people that we could never meet physically. I'm sure that's what you want to say. Thank you, Angela. We also provide various tools to promote our business, unlike the conventional or traditional method of carrying on our business. Thank you so much again, Angela. And Leonida, hello. Hi, it's Nairobi this morning. And okay, it's going to be afternoon right now. I hope Nairobi is fine. And NASA, Stella, I always have difficulties writing content. I always lack what to write. Please, is there any app that helps generate content? I really need help here. NASA Stella, thank you so much for asking. And trust me, you're not alone on this. I'm a terrible content person too, right? So you're not alone, right? So, but there's nothing to be scared about with the AIs coming in. Things have been really made easy, right? So you don't really need to know. You don't really need to be the one to originate content again, especially if you want to write, right? You don't really need to be the one to originate content again. Now there are a truckload of tools that can help you. The closest of them I can recommend is Chat GPT. So just Google Chat GPT, and then you just need to open that AI tool, and just type what you want to just give you a piece of content that you want for you to go and maybe design it, right? So things have been made easy. So don't beat up yourself. All right, and there are a truckload more of tools that AI tools that can actually do all of those things. So you just need to run a research on them. Actually, that's the only one I have up my sleeves right now. There are a lot of them, and I've saved those links somewhere I may not be able to find right now. You can have ChatSonic. You can have ChatSonic. You can have let me see if I can find this for writing. You can find let me see. Okay, let me just copy this link and share with you. I'm sure you may be able to grab this. It could be useful. So we have ChatSonic, we have Chat ABC, we have Jasper, and we have Qbots. There are a lot of them. For coding, there are tools for it. For research, there are tools for them. For Twitter, there are AIs. For their productivity AIs, their productivity tool AIs. For content creation, let me give you this one for content creation. That'll really be helpful. I'm sure it will. So just copy all these links and keep them somewhere. I'm sure they'll be useful to you. Yeah, Stella, I hope that served. Thank you for asking. Yes, Franca, ChatGPT is a lifesaver. It's not an app. It's just a web stuff. Just type ChatGPT. That is not actually the link. Let me get the right link. It's just the name, but let me get the right link for you. I hope I can do that in the next few seconds. Okay, so I got it. Let me see. This is a link for chatgpt.openai.com. So you can use that also to generate everything. You know, you want to prepare a deck, you need content, go ahead. Whatever you want to do. It's a lifesaver, trust me. So we are many that don't like writing. We are many that are not good with content. So AI has come to rescue us. So I hope that response was useful. Thank you for asking. So let's go to the last part of this presentation. And yeah, if you have some more questions, please don't hold back. Be kind enough to drop it in the chats. Okay, so let's go to core pillars of social media marketing. And there are four basic pillars of social media marketing: the strategy, the planning and publishing, the listener and engagement, the analytics, and advertising. We've spoken a little about the strategy, which is what you should know about. Um, what are your goals? What do you need to achieve? What do you want? What do you intend to achieve? What do you want to achieve? What platforms do you want to use? Do you want to focus on to achieve what you want to achieve? What type of content do you want to share? Those platforms. You need to ask yourself and answer all those questions way before you even get started. All right, you need to answer those questions before you even get started with anything, and it forms top on your priority list. And the second thing you need to consider is going to be your planning and publishing. You plan your content ahead of time. Um, Instead of creating and publishing contents spontaneously, you don't want to do that, right? You don't want to be temperamental. You just wake up and we decide to post today. Tomorrow you don't want to post. Maybe in the next 3 weeks you don't want to post again. You want to plan it ahead, right? So that is why the content calendar is very, very important. It's very, very necessary. So you plan it out, get to it, schedule it. If you have the tools, there are tools that you can use for scheduling. Hootsuite is there. Hootsuite, sorry, HubSpot. Am I correct? Either Hootsuite or HubSpot. I'm not quite sure. I think I'm mixing up the names right now. You can use Social B, right, to schedule your post. I think Canva also has a tool that can schedule posts, but it needs to be on the pro version. Yes, you need to pay for it, right? So you can set the platform you want to post, the link of what you want to post, the design you want to post. It posts for you when it is time. You just set the right time for it. Okay, so you need to also consider the publishing also. So you ensure that you are maximizing your reach on social media. You need to publish. Your content should be great. Like I mentioned earlier, your content should be epic, something that your audience actually likes, something that your audience actually resonates with at the right timing and at the right frequency. Remember, 12 o'clock every day may not be a perfect timing because you never can tell how the trend is. If you are in a country where people were killed, you don't want to post 5 minutes after people were killed, right? You need to check how the trend of that particular day is, the information of what is happening. If it's just a normal stable day, you may want to have a fixed time. I'm not a fan of fixed time. I'm a fan of just want to see how the tempo of the day is before you make a post, right? Some people prefer to post early in the morning, some will post in the midday, some will post in the mid-afternoon, maybe around 3. Some will wait till evening. It all depends on how you want to do it, right? So check how the trend in your industry, maybe your environment around your target audience is before you make that post. All right. Okay, so listening and engaging is also very, very important when you're talking about social media. So as your business and social media page grows, conversations about your brand will also get to increase. People will comment on your social media page, people will tag you on social media, people will even message you directly. So what you need to do is to monitor those posts and those conversations closely about your brand. It gets to offer support, correct a situation, or rescue a situation before it gets worse. There's something called the channel red situations. That is maybe you said something wrong, or you stepped on somebody's toes, and you're having a situation that people are dragging you online and all of that. So you need to learn how to manage situations like that. Conflict crisis management is one of the key things you need to know as a social media manager. So if you don't know it, you need to take a course on it. There are a truckload of free courses on crisis management, right? Digital crisis management. You can take a course, or you can get somebody that knows how to manage um, situations like that to get to help you. You can respond to comments, you can respond to messages as well on those your social media platforms. Okay, yeah. So let's go to the next one. Uh, Step 4 will be the analytics. So along the way, whether you're publishing content or you're enlightening or you're engaging with your on your social media platforms, you want to know how your social media marketing is performing. You want to know how your page is doing. Is it growing up or is it growing down? Are you reaching more people on social media? Are you reaching more, did you reach more people last month compared to this month? Or is it trend up? Is it trend down? How many positive mentions did you have? You may not always have all positive most times. You want to see how many positives and how many negatives you had. How many people use your brand's hashtag on social media posts? You know, how do customers interact with your posts, your product services? You want to check out all of that, and that is where the analytics comes in. You want to check the insights part of your social media platform to find out how all these engagements are happening around your space, right? You want to check out how all of that's happening. And again, you want to also have a part where you want to advertise. You can use those platforms to advertise. Facebook holds the highest number of human beings as a social media platform, about 2.94 billion people every month. And that is about a third of the entire globe's population. So you don't want to joke with platforms like that. And that's what makes it a great place for you to showcase, for you to advertise and show your program, show your product, show your services to a wider audience. So it gives you that platform to reach a wider audience than just people that are following you, and then you can specify exactly who to display your ads to. You don't want to target everybody. You want to target specific classes of people. And then you can always target audiences based on their demographics, raw data, name, sex, age, where they are working, their income level, and all of that. You know, you can target them based on their interests, spending habits, and all of that, their behaviors, and so much more. Yeah. So that's it for the core pillars of social media marketing. So what are the core pillars of social media marketing? We've mentioned the 5 of them already: the advertising and the analytics, the listening and publishing, the strategy, and there you have it, the core pillars of social media marketing: strategy, publishing, planning, listening, and engagement, analytics, and advertising. All right, so I'm gonna be taking the last part to answer your questions. But meanwhile, you should learn some more. So head over to learndigital.google.com and learn some more. All right, that link is gonna be dropped in the chats, and then find us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. All those links again is gonna be shared in the chat with you. So before I say my thanks, I want to come to the chat to answer your questions. If you have any questions, I'm here. And please fill in the attendance form that's going to be shared, please, and fill in properly so that you don't miss out on your, you don't have a wrong name on your attendance. Okay? All right. Any questions? Any questions? Okay. How are Ibrahim? Thank you so much to Angela. Thank you. Thank you for thanking me. All right. Any questions? I'm looking out for questions. If you have any questions, please drop them. I'll spend maybe the next 1 more minute waiting to answer your questions. If you have any more questions, please drop it in the chat. Okay, so how is Chat GPT used? So what you need to do is when you open that link, the link I shared earlier, you just click it. All you need to do is just to sign up with your Gmail. That's it. When you sign up with your Gmail, the next thing you need to do, you're going to see a query bar at the bottom part of the screen, just like you want to go to Google and ask questions. But this one is a full-blown AI, full-blown artificial intelligence. So you can go there and tell ChatGPT and just type social media marketing. It's going to give you a truckload of information on social media marketing. All right, so it crawls the internet just like what Google does and picks everything from everywhere and presents it to you. You want to write a content, maybe a short content, you can just ask ChatGPT present to me a short content on this topic to write it for you, right? And it's very simple. So that is how it works. Any more questions? I'm looking at about 22 people on this call. Please ask me questions because we may not have this privilege today. You will have it next when we're having another session. So you will not have it again today. The attendance list has just been shared. Charles, just scroll up 2 steps ahead. You're going to find the link. All the links, the link with the forms, yeah, just click that and fill the attendance. All right. Any other questions? I'm still here. If you have questions, I'm still here. Please ask. Ask questions, ask questions, ask questions. Ask questions. Okay, so no questions. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. Thank you for coming around, and we hope to see you in the next session. Today is 5th of June. So your next session is going to be on 7th. It's going to be on Wednesday, same time, 11 a.m. WAT, 11 a.m. West African time on 7th. So don't miss out. We're going to be talking about how to grow your business, how to grow your sales using the Google Business Profile. Trust me, you don't want to miss that. Social media is just a piece. You want to know how to grow your business using Google itself, the almighty Google that houses about 88% of the world's population. Imagine Facebook only holds about 1/3, 2.94 billion should be, okay, not maybe 1/4 of the world's population. The Google that actually holds about 88% of the world's population is where you really want to learn how to market your business. So don't miss your next session. Tell everybody that's supposed to be here that they shouldn't miss the next session. All right. So this is me saying a very big thank you so much for your time. Thank you for sticking around, and thank you for coming to learn with us. So I want you to, before you go, if you're still here, I know you are, you could just drop an emoji before you jump off. And yeah, it's just my tradition. So this is mine, to drop an emoji before you go. I love to see them. So see you guys in the next session. Yeah, the grace of God is available, and we'll all see ourselves in 2 days' time. All right, so enjoy your week, and I pray it's going to be a good week for you. Okay, so bye. This bye from me, this bye from Simplis, bye from Judith as well. So enjoy the rest of the day, enjoy the rest of the week. Ciao.